Good morning, everybody. Literally just woke up and I decided last night that I'm gonna try and vlog my day. A day in the life as an OBGYN who was on call for 24 hours. Last night was a little bit unusual. I got home at almost 1 o'clock in the morning after doing a delivery, and now I'm on call 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. Just gotta get ready for work, make my voice less hoarse, wash my face, put my scrubs on. Here starts the day. It is 6:15 and I plan to leave in about 15 or 20 minutes. So let's go get ready. All right, pretty much ready for the most part. Have my scrubs on. Did my hair a little bit. I did go to dry bar on Thursday, so it's holding up well. And now I gotta go take Ash out really quickly, and I have my coffee going, and then I will head into work. This is truly my favorite part of the morning. Usually when I am on call over the weekend, I will do my hair and makeup in my call room at the hospital because I allow myself a couple extra minutes of sleeping in, especially last night because I didn't get to sleep as much as normal. Okay, good morning officially, now that I feel a little bit more awake. I got to the hospital. I had checkout with my partner. That is the process of where we talk about all the patients on our service. So she was on overnight, and we have a patient list that we can print off of all of our patients. And then for checkout, we talk about each patient one by one. She tells me any follow-up labs I need to review, any other teams I might need to consult, people who are probably a little bit more sick than others that I need to pay closer attention to. Currently, it's not absolutely a terrible list, but there are some sick patients, and I have 2 patients in labor. That will be a good day. For now, I'm going to sit and chart review. So everyone that needs to be seen and rounded on, I will go through their charts, take notes, follow up on labs. And while I do that, I'm also going to have some breakfast and finish my coffee because I need to kind of be eaten and get coffee in me before I see patients. My 2 that are in labor are not in active labor yet. I am waiting for them to get in active labor, and then we can kind of get ready to have a baby. I'll check back in later. Dr. Rodriguez. Hi, I am about to do my makeup, so I thought we would just chat while I do that. I made a previous video on what my schedule looks like because schedules for OBGYNs can vary, and every private practice and every group is going to have a different setup. But we have a setup where when we are on call, we do in-house call. We have to stay in the hospital when we're on call. I don't take call from home, which I think being so fresh out of residency, it would make me nervous not being in-house, just because with OB, stuff can go from 0 to 60 very fast. If you want to watch that video on what like my typical schedule looks like and how often I'm on call, I will leave it linked down below. One of the biggest difference between attending life and residency is that in residency, we had to round at like 5 or 6 in the morning when patients are still asleep, and we had to wake them up. I hated it. 1, I hated having to get up so early. 2, the patients were always half asleep, and then they don't remember talking to you, or you're already uncomfortable as a patient because no one likes to spend time in a hospital. And then to have someone wake you up in the middle of the night is really frustrating. So I like to round later on in the day. I give people a minute to wake up, to get their breakfast trays, and then I'll pop in and see them. Once I'm done rounding, I will come back here and do all of my notes and charts and put in orders and discharge orders if I need to, or write my discharge summaries and stuff. As long as they're doing okay, then I just have free time. So I plan to do stuff for my blog. I want to work on holiday gift guides for you guys. And then actually later today, I did schedule a C-section for today for one of my patients. Oh, let's see, my call phone's ringing. I'm gonna have to mute this. I'm back. We have our call phone that the nurses or hospital staff or anyone can reach us at. But we also, patients can call us in case they have questions or anything like that. So I was just answering a patient's call. The lighting in here is not ideal, but whatever. I'm gonna make it work. So my camera battery died as I was doing my makeup, so I had to charge that. Now I am done with my makeup. I'm about to go round, so we'll go do that in a minute. But in my bag today, I ordered these from Amazon and I put them in because I want to open them and see the quality. But they're a packet of like these cute little necklaces. They're gold but also color based. I've been seeing them all over online, so I said, you know what, let me order a pack from Amazon because it's fairly inexpensive. All right, not the most flattering of angles, but I just put you down on the bed. I feel like this would be a cute little gift for someone. They're cute. They're 1, 2, 3, 4. So see, they're just cute. Ooh, they're just cute little necklaces like this. Which one do I want to wear today with my Figs holiday scrubs? I kind of like this one. It just has a little pearl on it. Okay. What do we think? I think it's cute, right? I'm gonna go round, then I'll come back and chart, and then I will have some free time before my noon C-section. I don't think I've ever showed you guys my call room, but this is it. This is where I come in the door. We have a small fridge, a microwave. This is our desk. Yeah, bathroom and shower are in there. And then this is our little call bed heater because it is freezing in these rooms. There is another call room through this side, and that's where anesthesia sleeps. So we're right next to each other because you always want anesthesia and OB on labor and delivery. All right, let's go round. So I just got done rounding, and a couple things. While I was rounding, I discharged some patients, but also some patients I was planning on discharging them and then realized that they were having urinary retention. I had to put Foley catheters in them and kind of see how they do throughout the rest of the day. A lot of the times after having a baby, vaginal tissue and the vulva become very, very edematous, which means they're very swollen. And a lot of the times also hematomas can form, which is a collection of blood. It can be in the vulva, it can be in the vagina. We just don't want them to expand. But all of those things can make it very hard for a patient to void or urinate on her own. So I did my exams, I put the Foleys in, and I'm gonna see how they do the rest of the day. And then while I was rounding, I also got a call from triage that one of my patients is in active labor. She came into the hospital. She's a multip, so this is her 4th pregnancy, and she's 7 centimeters. So I'm working on doing her H&P, putting her orders in so that she can be moved to labor and delivery, get her epidural, and we can get ready for a baby because I anticipate she's gonna go pretty quick. I also need to go say hi to my C-section, do her H&P, put in her orders. So it's gonna be a busy little bit, but all exciting things. My C-section has been pushed back a little bit just because of staffing issues, so probably looking to start about 30 minutes. So I grabbed some lunch, just went to the cafeteria, grabbed some lunch. I do now have 3 in labor. 1 is a grand multip and 9 centimeters, so hopefully she delivers before the C-section. And this is what we're having today: baked ziti, spinach, mac and cheese. I know it doesn't look all that appetizing and the color situation isn't great. So after I finished my lunch, I went to check on my laboring patients and I broke a patient's water. She had a really good contraction pattern. She had a bulging bag of water. When I went to check her, baby was well applied, and so I said, it's time, let's keep moving forward with your induction. And so I broke her water and everything looks good. It was clear fluid and she's got an epidural. She's doing really well. So that'll be a nice vaginal delivery in a little bit. And then hopefully I can go back and do my C-section here in like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll work on blog stuff and gift guides and stuff like that until they call me for the C-section. As I'm sitting here waiting for my C-section, a patient rolled in and she is 8 centimeters and a grand multip, so let's go catch a baby. So here's the thing with labor and delivery. Things can change very quickly. I had a pretty quiet, and I know quiet is not a word that we use at the hospital, but a pretty quiet morning. I just got done with that delivery. She was a grand multip and she did amazing. No epidural, the baby did great. She's amazing. Now I'm about to go do a C-section and of course I get called as I'm getting ready to go back there, and I have a transfer patient coming in from another facility who is in active labor, and that facility does not do VBACs or vaginal births after C-sections. So, and there goes my phone again. I got called with another consult, so that's why I had to step away. But that patient is stable, so I'm gonna go do my C-section. Then I'll do my consult, then I'll deal with the transfer and check on my other laboring patients. So here we go. Hi, so much has happened since we last talked. I did my C-section, it went really, really well. The reason we did the C-section was for fetal macrosomia, which means it was a really large baby. Before the section, I did a vaginal delivery. After the section, I did another vaginal delivery, and I just got done with that. I still need to go see that consult that I got called about earlier. So I'm gonna take a minute. I have a lot of charting to do because I haven't gotten a chance to chart any of the deliveries. So I'm gonna do that and then look up my consult and hopefully go run up and see her real quick. Well, I had mentioned getting a couple consults, COVID positive patients, so I had to go see them with my full PPE. Everyone is stable and everyone is doing okay. I wanted to talk about fetal macrosomia because I mentioned that earlier as an indication as to why I was doing a C-section. Fetal macrosomia, or a large baby, a large fetus, is what that means. We do growth ultrasounds from time to time to get measurements from baby and get an estimated fetal weight. That estimated fetal weight, it can give us a lot of information on what we should expect for delivery. When we start talking about fetal macrosomia, we're talking about babies who weigh 4,500 grams or more. 4,500, I believe, is 9 pounds, 9 ounces. That's when we know that those babies can have complications at delivery, and also the mom can have complications at delivery. But the two big numbers to remember is for a mother who does not have gestational diabetes, if you're getting an estimated fetal weight of 5,000 grams or more, 5,000 grams is about 11 pounds or a little bit over 11 pounds. In those patients, the mom doesn't have diabetes, you probably want to consider doing a C-section just because that is a very large baby. And I'll talk about complications for both the mom and the baby later. But 5,000 grams on a mom that does not have gestational diabetes or pre-existing diabetes. In moms who have diabetes and their babies weigh more than 4,500 grams, then you want to strongly consider a C-section to deliver those babies. The biggest complication that we worry about with babies that are really, really big is going to be what's called a shoulder dystocia. And that is when the baby's head delivers vaginally, but the shoulders can get stuck. That is a true obstetrical emergency, because if that baby is just stuck here, that baby is not getting oxygen, and you need to get that baby out immediately. That being an emergency, obviously increased risk to the baby, no blood flow to the baby, no oxygen. It can cause injuries to the babies as we try to get them out. Sometimes they can end up with a fractured clavicle or the bone right here. or they can end up with nerve damage from the nerves on the neck. To the mom, a big baby increases the risk of having more obstetrical tears, so like 3rd degree and 4th degree lacerations. I do have a video where I talk about those lacerations. I'll link it below. Also increases the risk of postpartum hemorrhage with the mom. The bigger the baby, the more distended the uterus is. The more distended and bigger that the uterus is, the higher chance that after delivery, the uterus won't want to clamp down and stop bleeding, and so the patient begins to hemorrhage. So any condition that distends the uterus, like twins, for example, they're at an increased risk of postpartum hemorrhage because, again, the uterus is a lot bigger. Those are going to be the biggest ones, and it's because of that, you want to have that discussion with your patient and figure out what's going to be the best route of delivery. Another thing that can happen is if you attempt a vaginal delivery, you could end up with like arrest of labor, which means sometimes the babies are just so big and they won't fit in your pelvis, so you can push and push and push and push, but that baby's not going to come out. So not a shoulder dystocia, but you just can't get the baby out. And then you'd have to do a C-section, and that gets more complicated rather than if it were a scheduled C-section. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about fetal macrosomia for a little bit. Maybe I might take a quick nap. No, I need to get food because who knows what's gonna come in. So I'm gonna go grab some food and just kind of relax. I just feel like I hit a wall. I got dinner, I just got fries and chicken tenders. I watched a little bit of New Girl. I watched the episode when Schmidt and Cece get married, and ooh, spoiler, I cry every single time I watch that episode. Just like, it just like gets your heart, you know? I checked my 2 patients that were in labor. I broke one's water. She's starting to have earlies, so it looks like we'll have a baby soon. I've been working on my holiday gift guide. I'm gonna show you guys a sneak peek. Hopefully by the time this video is up, that holiday guide is ready to go. I've had so much fun putting this together, but I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap once I'm done showing this because your girl is tired. But for example, I'm making a gift guide for anyone who might have a friend who's pregnant, trying to conceive, or just delivered, and I'm gonna organize all of this, but this is stuff I've found. Then we're gonna do gifts for your BFFs, sisters, and co-workers. Gift guide for what I'm gonna get Corey. Anyway, it's gonna be really good. But right now, like I mentioned, I think I'm just gonna chill out and take it easy. I am almost done with this book. It's called Wait For It, and Corey had gotten this book for me because he knows, one, I love romantic comedy like type novels or romance novels, and then he said he saw this cover and he's like, the cover's cute and I thought of you. So far I really like it. It's a really cute story and it's set in Arizona, in Phoenix. So some of the stuff the main character mentions, I'm like, oh my god, I know where that is. It is currently 11:15. I got to sleep for a little bit. I completely fell asleep after I read literally like 2 pages of my book. I just got several calls. Oh my gosh, it is non-stop over here. Hold please. I kept getting calls from either patients or triage. Anyway, this was a call from labor and delivery, and one of my patients is complete, so let's go have a baby. Just did 2 deliveries back to back unexpectedly, but when someone comes in through triage almost complete and then just goes natural, it goes pretty quick. I brought a change of scrubs because I've been in these all day. I'm gonna try and rest for a little bit. I have one more patient on the board, so she should be delivering soon, but I'm gonna take this time to just kind of chill out until she's ready for me. Our hospital has an icy machine, which I feel like growing up I wasn't a huge fan of ices, but now when it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I need an extra little push, this icy hits different. All right, back to work. It's now 1:15 and I just got another consult on a pregnant COVID positive. We have way too many of these patients. Please get vaccinated. It's about 2:15, I think. Just got done seeing patients in triage. I'm gonna try and lay down for a little bit, but I have a feeling as soon as I lay down, they're gonna call me that my patient in labor is complete. Thing with labor and delivery, strategic napping, sleeping when you can, is a must. But today's been a pretty busy day. Actual camera that I've been using for the vlog ran out of space, so I'm turning it into my iPhone. So if the quality changes of the video, that's why. It is currently 4 o'clock in the morning and I just did 2 more deliveries. One of the inductions I was waiting on to deliver, and the other one was a patient that just presented and she was an anterior lip, which means she just had a little bit of cervix left and a bulging bag, and she delivered and she did great. I feel like that's the second one I did today, or at least on the shift, where it was a precipitous delivery that just went really, really fast. I'm gonna do some charting and then hopefully get to sleep for the rest of the night, or at least, let's see, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Partner gets here at 7. Right, time to chart. Hey, what's up, you guys? I just walked in the door. I just got home. I am exhausted beyond belief. I was planning on waking up at the hospital, walking you through the process of printing the list, preparing the patients to do checkout, but I ended up pretty much being busy all night. I got called again at 6:15. My checkout was at 7, so didn't get to do a whole lot just because I was busy, so I honestly forgot to film. My partner came in, saved the day. It is now 8:25 and I'm just now getting home. So my plan right now is to take Ash on a little walk. I'm gonna go to a restaurant that's around the corner that has a really good breakfast burrito. I'm gonna treat myself because I want that chorizo burrito. I'll come home, eat that, shower, and then go to bed. I'll probably sleep for about 5 or 6 hours or so. And then when I wake up, I'm going to continue to work on the pregnancy guide and the holiday gift guide I'm working on. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I hope it gives you guys ideas and insights on what to get your friends and family members, or literally anyone. I'm gonna sign off here. Sorry this wasn't the great ending that I wanted it to be, but I hope you guys have enjoyed following along. If you did, I hope you guys hit that subscribe button and continue on this journey. I'm so new to YouTube, but I'm loving it, and I love sharing this information with you guys. Today's video is definitely different because I've never done a day in the life, but again, something I hope you guys liked. So please hit that subscribe button, become part of this great little family of mine on the internet. I'm gonna leave links down below to my Instagram and TikTok and my blog. I write my blog in Spanish and in English. Let me know if you liked this type of video and I can continue to film them, or if you want to see something new or a new topic, anything like that, just let me know in the comments. Have an amazing week. Always remember to be kind and show love to everyone around you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all of the support. Bye, guys. Honey, say goodbye to the people. Are you ready for your walk? Are you ready for your walk? Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Look at your ear. Look at your ear. Hi, honey. Love you. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tell me.